Hello guys, welcome back to Gash Football. Here's our live watch along for Arsenal against Man City, a crucial Premier League clash at the top of the table at the Emirates Stadium tonight. So I'm joined by Lou. Lou, thanks for joining again, mate. So if you're new around here, subscribe to Gash Football for more football content, watch alongs, vlogs, all that good stuff, and let us know your thoughts, comments, and that about this big game in the live chat. Great to read those. So Lou, I was going to ask who you're supporting tonight. Obviously,
I'm very unprepared. As I walked in.
Wearing that's a 14-15 shirt.
Yeah, quality, absolutely quality build.
Obviously,
premium thread.
Yeah. So we're going to go through the lineup in a minute. We've got about 13 minutes or so to kick off. But as an Arsenal fan, are you excited? Are you nervous about tonight?
Yeah, really excited. Obviously, you know what it's like. It's rare as an Arsenal fan that we've had something to shout about for the best part of 15 years. So, for once, even if some results, which to be fair, as we said, it's only been two games so far that haven't gone our way all season. It's always sort of been about the performance, more than anything. So, but obviously, this is the first time in such a long time that we've got a game that matters so significantly. For me, this sort of seems like it matters probably one of the biggest games we're going to have for the, especially over the last couple of years. Even this could almost be decisive in the title race, couldn't it? For both teams really. So this is our cup final as far as I'm concerned. So I'm really excited about it, but I'm definitely nervous, especially as after the FA Cup game against City, we played really well, but I think Ake had a blinder keeping Saka out of the game.
Yeah, he did play well.
And I think he's so key for us. So I really don't know. In all honesty, I'm not confident we're going to get a result tonight. We're going to have the fans and the crowd behind us, which would be great. Obviously, if we've seen Thomas Partey's gone off injured now, or he's been pulled from the starting lineup, hasn't he? So that's going to be a big miss. And also, with someone like Haaland, we apparently they were saying on the build-up that we've got the worst record in the Premier League for aerial duels. So you've got someone like Haaland who's going to be in the box every set piece. So I must admit, I'm really nervous about tonight. I'm really excited. It's going to be an amazing game, hopefully. But I don't know. I think when you and I were here, like last season, the Spurs game, and it was the battle for top four, and we were sort of saying before the game, it's our test of our mentality, and if we can hack it. And we absolutely bottled it massively.
We'll probably get sent off early doors then now.
No, exactly. So I'm optimistic, cautiously optimistic.
Yeah,
but also very realistic against who we're against.
I think also I'm a neutral tonight, but I just want to see a fantastic game. I think both teams will go hell for leather, and obviously Pep Guardiola will not take a backward step, and I'm pretty sure Mikel Arteta won't as well. I think it's interesting because I watched some of the previews from AFTV today. We had Don Robbie and Lee Judges on the AFTV side, and then Big Steve from Man City, and then a couple of other City fans as well. And something that Lee Judges said, which I agree with, and I'm sure Arsenal fans would empathise with, is like, well, these are the type of games we've missed. Arsenal fans have missed over the last few years. That's why the Wenger out, and obviously Emery, and even the start of Arteta's reign. Like, do you know what I mean? These are the games, the title clashes. You saw it was like just getting in the Champions League, as opposed to in February, and it's a big 6-pointer in going for the Premier League title.
Yeah. I mean, we were saying before, like the Man United game. What a great game of football that was, and it had a big game feel, didn't it?
Yeah.
And for us, we've always been in recent years so, as you said there, like we've not been competitive at all, and pretty much we had like one of the worst records against all the top four teams consistently. I think the only one that we got some results against in recent years was Chelsea quite a few times. But other than that, all the top teams, our record against Liverpool, City, all the rest of them was atrocious. But for the first time in a very long time, like you say, there is these are the type of games that we're actually competing and winning now. And I think once you start doing that, that's what the fans want. I think if you lose a game, like if we lost today, but we gave absolutely everything, 110%, left it all out there, I don't think the fans would be distraught. Like the first Man United game I thought we deserved to win that game, but we just got hit on the break a couple of times.
The one at the start of the season.
Yeah. So but as long as the team put in a big performance, I think that's all you can hope for. But it's great. It's great to finally be able to have these big game feels, and like you say, there's none bigger than for the top of the Premier League, is there? As it is tonight. So.
No, definitely, mate. Right, let's go for the starting lineup. So as you mentioned earlier, Lou, Thomas Partey's out tonight as a precaution due to a tight muscle. It doesn't actually say on Arsenal's Twitter where it is. Guessing in his leg. But he's not in the squad tonight. So that'll be a big miss. But a 4-3-3. Ramsdale and goal. Tomiyasu's in tonight, head of White. So Tomiyasu, Saliba, Gabriel, and Zinchenko, formerly of Man City, of course. Odegaard, the captain, Jorginho in place of Partey, alongside Granit Xhaka, and the front three of Saka and Kessie and Martinelli. So obviously enforced one of them with Jorginho coming for Partey, but thoughts on Tomiyasu coming in? That seemed to be a bit of a surprise for Ben White, who's on the bench tonight.
Yeah, I think White's looked a little bit tired the last couple of games. He hasn't been his best, I don't think. So I think it's probably more of a strategic decision. And Tomiyasu's been on the bench quite most of the season. So, but he's a big, powerful lad as well. And if you look, he's going up against Grealish and Ake on the same side as well. So I think he's probably more of a physical presence against those kind of guys. So I think it's probably more of a strategic decision to swap him out, as well as maybe a little bit of fatigue.
Yeah, no, good stuff, mate. Yeah. So let's go to Man City, the visitors now. I mean, this could be any formation with with Pep Guardiola, but so Ederson in goal, Ake, Ruben Diaz, and Walker at the defence, and this could be any combination. Bernardo Silva, Rodri, and Gundogan, with Mahrez and Grealish either side, and Erling Haaland does start tonight, the number 9 for Man City. I mean, obviously, this is not the City of the last few years, but still, they are formidable opposition. And obviously, Erling Haaland, you got one of the best number 9s in the world, and you can't give him too many opportunities. He has proven this season, he doesn't have to touch many touches outside the box or at all, but you give him a sniff and he'll bury it.
Yeah, I think if you look at that squad and you see the names De Bruyne and Haaland on the sheet,
yeah,
it sort of says all you need to know, doesn't it?
I
think Mahrez has been really underrated as well. I think he deserves a name check. He's been brilliant recently as well. So I think he could be a big part tonight as well for Man City.
Yeah, and just to see how City will line up. I mean, whether it will be a back three or it could be anything with Guardiola in charge. He does bring a surprise or two. But let's just look at the table quickly. So yeah, Arsenal top of 51 points. They've got a game in hand over City, who are 48 points, and then even Man United, they're third on 46 points. You can't rule them out at the moment. But yeah, with obviously it's still a long way to go. Even if Arsenal do lose tonight, or if it's a draw, obviously this ain't going to matter too much in the long term. There's still a huge amount of games to go. But should Arsenal be in the home side? Should they try and go all out and win tonight, or even just like one of them? Do you take a draw? Would you take a draw now, kind of thing, or just see how it plays out?
No, go out and try and win it, 100%.
Yeah.
I think because that's what a big club does. You wouldn't see Man City going out there trying to scratch a draw. I think the thing is, if you go out there all out to win it, and you end up with a draw or something like that, you can settle for that. But I don't really think we should be playing for a draw, especially at home, especially with the way we've been playing, especially with the crowd behind us.
I'm being at home.
Yeah,
this season. Yeah.
So
definitely.
We've been really, really good, really confident. I think the Emirates is becoming no longer the library, as you very famously reminded me over the years. So yeah, I
and all the away fans made that singing.
Yeah,
not just me.
You hear the couple of thousand away fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think we've got to go out and give it 110% tonight and try and win it, because, like you say, this. If we win this and both teams then win every other game to the end of the season, however unlikely, this would be the 3 points potentially that settle it, other than the game in hand. So to me, this is our cup final. This is our battle for the Premier League. So we've got to me at least, go out and absolutely give absolutely everything you know, I don't want to see a single player at the end of this game with anything left in the tank.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah.
Because we'll have much easier challenges coming up, you know. But this, you won't get many much tougher than this, will you?
No, 100%.
Especially with Man City now, they can smell blood. And how many times have they, you know, how many times have they won the Premier League in recent years?
Yeah,
but what about that run they went on in the end with Liverpool a couple of years ago?
Yeah,
and they won every other game, every game to the end of the season or something
10, 11, 10, well, I think they're both on 10, 11 games or something
Insane.
Stupid. Yeah.
So Man City can do that. We know that.
Yeah.
We haven't been tested like that yet. So yeah, the nerves are flowing tonight.
I bet you wish you were at the Emirates tonight.
Yeah.
Let's go to the chat quickly. Thanks, Mandy. Haaland hat-trick tonight, 3-1, which I would be against that, Mandy, as a lot of people have got Haaland as the captain in fantasy Premier League. So, but yeah, he's definitely one to keep out an eye off. So the players are out. Just go for the lineups on Amazon. What do you make of Amazon Prime when they host the football? To be honest, I think they do a really good job of it.
Yeah, I do as well. I think the presentation's good and the actual quality of everything's good as well. So you can't really.
Yeah, I think the pundits are good as well. You get Shearer and Shearer's good. Alan McCoy is fantastic on commentary. Should be on a lot more of British telly, I think.
If you're gonna go and compete against Sky and BT and stuff, you've got to have the people on there to back it up, haven't you? Otherwise, it's just not gonna compare, is it?
Definitely. I think the presenters are really. I think Simon Thomas is very underrated as a presenter. But yes, I think they do really good. John Champion is a great commentator as well.
Oh yeah, classic OG.
Him and back to old school FIFA. John Champion and obviously we got on mute, so I actually don't know who is commentating tonight. But so while I just go through the lineups, what's your score prediction, mate?
I think 2-1 City, if I'm honest.
Oh, you think City are going to win?
Yeah, I don't know. This is the real test, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if City get it tonight.
Yeah, well,
I think I'm trying to dampen my own hope. Yeah. You know, if I have a bit of a realistic or a pessimistic view, if we win, I can be over the moon rather than being completely deflated, thinking we're going to win and we get battered.
Under promise, but over deliver.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, all right. Let's go to the chat. Thanks for us, Arsenal fan, obviously. Hi, Mandy. No Haaland hat-tricks tonight. Hey, Jazz, how's it going, mate?
Good morning. Good evening. How you doing?
Yeah, fine, thanks, mate. You okay?
Yeah, just want to say that I'm so happy because I want Man City to win today. And I've seen the lineup, and Man City, after a long while, are playing their best team because Pep is always filling about. And this is a good team on paper. Haaland's fit. You got Mahrez in there, De Bruyne's in there.
Yeah, the defenders as well. Diaz back at the back as well.
The other thing I didn't realise is if Man City win, they go top of the table on goal difference.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
All good. How you been anyway? Been all right?
Yeah, fine, thanks, mate. Yeah, no, all good. Yeah, I was pleased with Saturday, Jazz. West Ham, especially after that first half, should have been at least 3-4-1 down, but we dug it out, and I think in the end deserved the draw in the second half, I'd say.
I think we would have won it if we would have started in the right frame and positive mind from minute one. I think we could have got at them because, all the teams are vulnerable, aren't they, this season? Go at them. Yeah,
especially Chelsea. Yeah, no, definitely. Right, we're underway here at the Emirates, so Arsenal kicking from left to right.
Good. We're going to be in the same time because it's on good old Amazon, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's random with Amazon, isn't it? So.
So far, so good. Yeah, so far, so good.
We were just saying before you come on, Jazz, that what do you make of Amazon's coverage of the football? For me, I actually really like it.
I think they had a few teething problems last couple of seasons. We kept on buffering, didn't it, if you remember? Right. But in terms of the guests on there, especially on, what used to be Saturday, like the Sky, I switched to BT now at 3 o'clock where they show all the goals and you got Chris Sutton there. Yeah, so BT's the one for me. Because I think the main guy, Jeff, he left Sky, didn't he? We used to all watch the scores coming.
He's made another seat. Oh, also on the attack is
Nketiah.
Oh, great block by Diaz, and the shot comes in from Xhaka with a shot. Of course it is.
Yeah,
that goes over.
Is Jorginho playing making his debut today? Because he's in the middle, isn't he? With Xhaka on the other side, isn't he? CDM on the wing kind of thing.
Yeah, he's debut, I think.
Yeah, what, Jorginho?
I think he's the starting debut.
Yeah, he's in the middle CDM, and then you got Xhaka to the side of him.
Yeah, and Odegaard as well. Yeah, so it's a big miss with Partey being injured. So we'll have to see how Arsenal respond in the middle of the park.
But what I like about Arsenal, which we should have done 2 years ago, when you're doing well, you always keep adding. That's what they're doing. Every window, they're adding 2-3 quality players.
Yeah,
That's what you do. If it was Moyes, you would have said, "Oh, I don't need anyone. We're top of the table. I'm fine."
Well, I think if for me, mate, if West Ham brought in someone like Rob Newman or Rob Newman himself 3 or 4 years ago, the problems we would have or have had with the small squads and that, I think wouldn't be much. Well, I say that with the owners, you never know, but I think that might have reduced it a little bit.
I think it is worrying because when you look at the comments about Paqueta, where Moyes said, "Oh, I brought him in because I thought he's that type of player that we can use him to get 10 goals, 10 assists," but then he goes, "Oh, I realise he's slightly not that type of player," and I'm like, "What? And didn't you do your homework and see what he does for Brazil, which is kind of what he's doing now, which is just a okay CDM. I mean, I wouldn't spend 53 million as a West Ham budget on a 53 million for West Ham means having a real impact in the game, scoring goals, assisting goals. So that's kind of, I think we got, again, spent a lot of money, but everyone's saying, "Oh, we've got a big rebuilding to do again in the summer." It's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we do. Yeah, I bet every club does, mate. It's not just us, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just the way it is, unfortunately.
What has gone wrong for you guys though? Going from the last couple of seasons to like like European Championship semi-finals and that to fighting relegation battles. Like, where's it gone so wrong?
Well, I'm sure Jazz would agree, but I think Mark Noble retiring has been a huge factor in there. Not just obviously not necessarily playing wise because he come off the bench and run around for 20 minutes, but like off the pitch, he's back at the club now, which since he's been back, our results have upturned. So whether that's coincidence or not, I don't know. But I think that was
Is he back in a coaching role or an ambassador?
Is our sporting director.
Nice.
Joined in January. So that's a factor. I think the turnover of players as well. With Noble leaving and like Yarmolenko, etc., and then the players we've brought in. And I actually think with Moyes as well, he was too loyal to some of our players that have been there for quite a while. I don't like Aaron, as much as I love Aaron Cresswell and Thomas Souček this season. They've been way below their best.
Yeah,
and it's only recently that Moyes has actually dropped them from the side, and we're playing a lot better. Emerson, and especially with Aguerd, injuries has been a problem. But if we had Aguerd fit from the start of the season, I genuinely believe we wouldn't be where we are.
He's settled in very, very well.
Yeah,
really, really good, isn't he?
We'll come back to that. So Odegaard with a free kick for Arsenal, dinks it in.
Terrible.
It's not great bit of play, but De Bruyne heads it away. Arsenal still got it though.
I think you might find it's going to be maybe a bit nervous from Arsenal.
Odegaard, that's two bad passes from Odegaard in the space of 30 seconds. 22 he's made in the whole fucking season.
That's an omen that we're going to lose.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. So probably I'd say the injuries. I think Zuma as well has been in and out side of injuries. Skamaka hasn't had a run of games because he's been injured as well. So I don't know. There's just a few reasons, mate. There's not one reason for me anyway.
Cumulative.
Yeah, I think it's been a multitude of things. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Haaland's off.
All right, Haaland's got.
He's just done Gabriel and Zinchenko.
Oh, good ball forward. Mahrez. Oh, it's well cleared by Xhaka, I think it was.
He just single-handedly took on the old team.
And that's a good challenge by Walker, but it's gone out of play.
Haaland was a bit.
Oh, that was ominous.
Gabriel
that was ominous from a Man City point of view. Haaland with his blistering speed, which you don't see from because Man City don't play that style. He was onside, Mahrez.
Look, he did everyone there, Haaland.
Took past Zinchenko, obviously formerly of Man City.
Classic Granit Xhaka.
Smashed into Xhaka there, no foul, obviously. But yeah, so look, you don't see the pace from Haaland that much in a City shirt because City obviously dominate the ball, don't they? And the side and every opposition, maybe apart from Arsenal tonight, they sit two banks of 4 or 10 behind the ball and are so deep.
Try and counter.
Yeah, exactly, and play on the edge of the 18-yard box. You don't see Haaland's speed that much, but we saw a little bit of it there out wide. And as a centre back, I don't care who you are, you do not want to be out wide defending. And Gabriel's exposed there. Here's Grealish. Great ball. Oh, that's good covering by Xhaka, actually. He did really well there. He was helping Zinchenko out there.
This is the thing. Saka went down too easily and spent too much time trying to complain to the ref. And
we're just seeing Bernardo Silva. I think he actually fouled Saka there. Steps on the ankle. It was from behind as well, but the ref played on, and it's going to be a corner to City.
So this is set pieces and aerial duels. If they get this in, it's not going to be good.
Or Gundogan crosses it in, but it's well blocked by Nketiah. Goes up for a handball shout, but ref plays on. He's Grealish now. Look at the amount of players around him already. Takes it inside, waiting for an option.
Looks like it's going to be a different game to the one at the Etihad.
Yeah, well, I think obviously with Arsenal being full strength as well, wouldn't they? Or pretty much full strength, apart from Partey being injured.
Oh, Jorginho just got the ball back there, won it in a good spot.
City still got it though.
No one's really marking. Is that Mahrez on the right?
Yeah, but Mahrez is the one to the form he's been in. It's been on the radar already.
I think the counter attack.
Oh, he's good, isn't he? Yeah, Mahrez. He's Peter Pan. He doesn't age, does he, Mahrez? He gets better, doesn't he? Like wine every age.
Yeah, well, it's hard to, obviously you've got to remember he's been doing this for years now. Obviously in Leicester, that was a few years ago, wasn't it? And he's still doing it for a top team. Yeah,
a very good player. Bill, you're going to do introduction on Mr. Is it Lewis? I'm not sure if you've done a show together or not before. Lewis with you. Is that the name? Isn't it? Next to you, the chap in the back.
Yeah, so me and Lou have been friends since school. So obviously Lou's been an Arsenal fan, then been suffering with the old cup competition, with the old FA Cup and that. But in terms of getting a nosebleed amount of points that Arsenal have had after 21 games or whatever.
Yeah.
I just realised you got the Scarface in the back. So Bill, my son, I got him a Goodfellas frame, really nice print for his bedroom last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Goodfellas. So he loves that film. I think we all do, don't we? Goodfellas.
Yeah.
No. Can't beat it. But anyway, good to see you, Lewis.
Yeah,
good luck, mate.
Yeah. Cheers. We're going to need it. we were just saying, like before the game got started, it's the first time in about 15 years we can be optimistic. You know, I think it's the first time in that time I've worn the shirt. So.
No. But having said that, it's like, you know, this so-called thing saying it's Arsenal fans suffering. Have a look at me and Bill.
Yeah.
So you guys, I was saying as a joke, while you haven't won the league, but in between not winning the league, you won like 608 FA Cups, haven't you?
a bit more than that, wouldn't it?
So think about me and Bill. We just.
Don't worry, I've got sympathy. I guess you guys know how it feels. So
But Lewis, like being an Arsenal fan, what do you guys think of us as a club and fans? It's always interesting to see the view across London, isn't it? I don't know what you think. I mean, obviously we've got the ground, which is kind of hit and miss with people. What do you think about us at the moment? What we're doing?
Yeah, to be honest,
we'll come back to that. Oh, good challenge by Tommy Esser, I think. In the end.
Yeah, good one.
Saka, it's Nketiah against.
Isn't it amazing, Bill, how good the pitch is looking? What is it, February, winter?
Yeah, well, the Emirates is the atmosphere. Well, this season the atmosphere has been great. It
would be, wouldn't it?
It should be. Yeah, it's no longer the library, which it has been since it probably fucking opened in 2006 or whenever it was. So, obviously, I've been up in the Emirates a couple of times as a fan, and I've sat in the media centre. It's a brilliant stadium.
Did you go to Highbury, the old Highbury? Did you ever lucky?
No, I didn't. Unfortunately, there's one stadium I would have liked to have gone to.
Yeah, I'd love to have seen the clock end. I think. Yeah. Wow.
I would have liked to have gone there. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Sorry to answer your question. The thing is, I've always had a lot of respect for West Ham, purely because so many of my family and Bill as well, being friends, have always been massive West Ham fans. My dad's a West Ham fan, so I've sort of always grown up with them, if you know what I mean. I've always thought of them as like a club of the people, if you know what I mean. They're a real. I'd say we are. Yeah. Very at least in terms of the type of fan, it's always like a really down to earth, normal.
Yeah. I think it comes down to the geography of. Oh, it's a good ball. Great block by Diaz. I think it was from a Nketiah shot. Just as
it's all Arsenal, isn't it, at the moment?
It's been end to end.
We'll see. Yeah.
Oh, Saka's a great player. Great player.
I actually do think we play better when we have space to break, because I think when we play very like dominant with sort of all our players front, all our centre backs in midfield and all that.
Not good ball.
That was a pretty.
There's not much space, you know. And I feel like sometimes you get a team like Everton or something, it's hard to break down, and it doesn't work. Where sometimes I feel like we would be better sitting a little deeper, especially when you've got Saka and Martinelli and all those sort of players. So because you've got City that are going to come at you tonight, you've actually got a bit more space. Look, there's more gaps.
Well, and obviously the fullback Walker flies forward, and
oh wow,
even Ake goes forward as well.
In the whip,
Ball comes in.
Oh, that's a free kick.
What's a header that was by Ake.
Very brave. Yeah.
Oh, it's easy to see why he's been their probably best defender so far this season.
Yeah,
lucky he's got all that hair, isn't he, Bill? Helped it a bit. Sponge it off, didn't it? Yeah, helped it a bit.
Yeah, it was a clear foul by Nketiah there.
We were linked with him, weren't we, Bill, a couple of windows ago, and it didn't quite materialise when he wasn't completely out of the picture, wasn't he, Nketiah?
Yeah, and Ake as well. When he was at Bournemouth, he was done with quite a few clubs, wasn't he?
Yeah, we have been desperate for centre backs.
Yeah, well, like a lot of youngsters. Chelsea left.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask Bill a very important question. If Lewis was a Spurs fan, would he still be sitting next to you? Or?
Unfortunately, mate, I know quite a few Spurs fans, so yeah, I've got used to their.
Listen, I've got a few in the family, and I don't talk to them anymore, Bill.
They're no longer part of the family.
They seriously, on WhatsApp, it kicked off a lot, especially when they were quiet for many years till Poch came, and then they kicked off.
Yeah,
and then
Yeah, it is Haaland. Yeah. Oh, not a great ball.
Saliba, pass it back. Oh.
There you go, Lewis. That's good to hear. Bill truly loves you, mate. Red or
white. He hasn't kicked me out yet.
Yeah.
I thought Bill
I think if Lewis supported Millwall, I think it'd be a different story, Jazz. I've got to be honest here.
Yeah, passing pints under the letterbox or something like that at the door. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to think I'm not a delusional Arsenal fan. I think
I think Lou's one of the more realistic and knowledgeable Arsenal fans, rather than like we're going to win the league and then we're going to get relegated the next day. Like, do you know what I mean? It's
I think AFTV has given Arsenal a bad name because there are a good bunch of Arsenal. I think it's AFTV. Some of the characters on there, although found it a bit funny at the beginning, but then I mean, I don't want to put Lewis on the spot, but perhaps that channel gets on some fans' nerves within Arsenal themselves, maybe.
I've not really asked you about. I don't think. I know you watch it, but like in terms of maybe what other fans think. I mean, obviously not this season because Arsenal doing brilliantly. But obviously, last few, obviously, I think a lot of the Wenger out. I think seems to stem from a lot of the fans on like the fan cams afterwards. One of the things it seems to stem from.
Yeah, it's actually a really good point. I've never actually sat there and gave it much thought, if I'm honest, but you do make a really good point. There are probably a lot of movements and things that came out of it. I always sort of looked at it from a positive viewpoint. It was just nice to have the normal average guy, because at the time, obviously, when it started, they were just normal guys, weren't they? They were just
I think he's one of the first channels. It's got to be one of the first channels on YouTube, if not the first YouTube channel, I reckon.
Every other one I thought was always born after AFTV started.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it was them, and I think Redmen TV were very similar. The Liverpool channel, very similar time. But in terms of doing the fan cams, I'm pretty sure that it was Robbie, like Don Robbie, did that first.
Yeah.
Here's Mahrez for City. Ball in. Oh, what a ball that is! Haaland! Oh, across the box. I think it was the angle's a bit tight, but he did well to get a touch on it, Haaland. But no City players following up. It's that man Mahrez with a lovely into the back post.
Oh, he should do better. He's got to do better than that.
No one's following in though. Gundogan or Bernardo Silva, no one's following
in. My dad just said if that's Antonio, that was a goal.
Yeah, he's all like flipping boogeyman, isn't he, Ivan Toney?
Yeah. Antonio. Lewis, what about Rice? Like, what do you think about him?
I actually think Declan Rice. Well, I always used to give Bill a load of banter because whenever he was playing for England, around the Euros, or no, would it have been the original World Cup? The one.
No, Rice won in England team.
Was it the Euro? It must have been the Euros. I can't remember what it was. I was always giving Bill banter that all he was doing was passing backwards all the time.
Yeah.
Like it was always kind of like a back in the last couple of tournaments and things, he's been outstanding, isn't he? Really. So I think he's a real young talent. I think. Trouble is, it's going to be hard for you to keep him now, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, I think as I'm sure Jazz would agree. I think this summer, because he's been linked with the move for quite a while now, Declan. But I think this summer is actually going to be the time it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think we've resigned to the fact that he's going to leave. But it's more like,
is it his last year of his contract?
No, but he's been offered like a long-term deal and he's rejected a few. And I think he's got a year, and then the club have got a year option. I think.
Right.
I think after this season, it's probably a year and then a year option after. So it's about 18 to 24 months left. But Bill, I'm kind of okay with him moving on. That's fine.
Yeah. I think us. Look, at the end of the day, Declan has given his all for the club. He's been fantastic for us. Been one of the best players I've ever seen to wear a West Ham shirt. But it's more about we need to get the right fee for him and then reinvest it in the right players. That's the problem. The issue that I have, rather than necessarily him leaving.
The way, well, can't tell fully yet how the players are going to settle in long term, but the money we spent in the summer and the return and the effect on it's zero minimal, isn't it? That's worrying, isn't it? That we bought in so many players. I know it's not the fault of a lot of people when injuries come in the way and that kind of thing, but it is kind of unlucky, and perhaps Agard has been rushed back. He's not fully, he's still. Maybe, I think it was quite cheeky in Morocco to play him every single game all the way. He wasn't ready. And I know it comes around once every 4 years. I get it. And they got far into the tournament, but just for selfish West Ham point of view, I think if perhaps again West Ham needed him quicker than we've lost Dawson, who's interesting enough. Bill Dawson started really well with Wolves, done really well since he's been there.
Yeah. Well, it's got one against Liverpool the other week. Absolutely smashed it in. So,
scored a goal and man the match for both games, mate.
Yeah,
done all right.
What do you guys think, like, in terms of if you lose players like Rice and stuff like that? Because again, I mean this with the utmost respect. Like when a team is sort of like you sort of top 10. Like West Ham typically, I guess, are sort of viewed as that type of team. Are you kind of resigned to the fact that you'll lose these sort of players? And if, like, within different generations, in different years, and if so, like, what's the feeling if you know you're going to lose? Like, so in this example, someone like Rice, do the fans tend to have optimism that someone else, young or whatever or good, is going to come through, or is it like bring through academy players? Like, is there a sort of general consensus in if you're resigned to losing your best players? I mean, because to be fair, we had the same thing. We lost Van Persie, we lost Sanchez at the time.
Ultimate City, Adebayor, Nasri.
Yeah, exactly. So I do get it.
Clichy, Sanya,
and we didn't replace any of them. Anyone good. So I was wondering what it's like for you guys.
No, great question. I think I was just saying to Jazz. I think us as fans are more concerned about what players are we going to buy as his replacement, and how much money we're going to get for him, or we're going to get the maximum that he. You look at someone like Fernandez, who, obviously British record fee. Yeah. He played against us on Saturday, and he was fantastic. He should be for 100 million. Well, it'll be funny. Him and Declan, I think, are very similar type of players.
Yes.
So therefore, we should be looking to get a similar fee. Whether
fair enough.
With
and he's English and proven in the Premier League and young, you probably are going to get that 80 to 100 mil, surely.
But with our owners, with David Sullivan, that's the question. I mean, I don't know. David Gold died, sadly. But David Sullivan's obviously the own chairman now. But I don't know if you agree with that, Jez.
I think the first thing I want to say is that, again, not even a go at anyone, but when you are a West Ham fan, only we know what our club is. From the outside, people say things like if we finish 10th, you should be grateful for that. Wasn't that a great season? And it's a little bit taking the mick a little bit. You can see the stats. I think after Man United, we got the highest average attendances. We have history, but we haven't won anything since 1980, and we pack every game out. It's nuts. We've got fans all over the world. Wherever you go, you'll see us. So the first question is that we're not really happy when we finish 10th. No, we want to win things like you guys and everyone else. And we think if you look at the richest clubs, all popular clubs, I don't know how they do the list. We're about 18th, 19th in the world, around Benfica's level, something like that. Was it 15th? But so no, we're not. We really do want to win things, and we're not just grateful when we don't sort of in relegation.
Oh, what a chance!
Yeah. I think they're getting nervous, Bill. I think they're getting nervous. They've had like 3-4 pops at goal and Haaland as well. Lot at stake. Yeah, so it's kind of a
big chance. This one though.
Yeah, clearance went straight to, I think it's Martinelli. Then City back to Arsenal. Shamalenko. Then mate,
great ball by Zinchenko with the cross to Nketiah. Oh, he sided the head.
Completely caught it wrong. Completely wrong.
Didn't catch it flush on the middle of his forehead. He just glanced it and it just went, wow, that's the best chance of this match so far.
I think it's getting interesting. It's 21 minutes, 22 minutes gone.
Yeah, it's starting to liven up a bit now.
Yeah.
I see what you mean about obviously wanting to win things. I mean, is it one of those ones like, has it been the same owners like David Gold and Sullivan and stuff for the duration of like the last 20, 30 years? Is it...
Since 2010, I think they
2010, yeah.
2010,
yeah. Is it? Do you think there's an argument that do they need fresh blood, like fresher ideas? For
yeah. Or just
tours to like pre-season, I don't know, in the States or in the Middle East or something that generates.
I think just investment in the club overall. I mean, like it took us years to get a sort of a head scout in Rob Newman. You know, like we were just relying on fucking agents.
I mean,
it's Saul Nelson with the others.
Yes. I do believe in bad luck at the clubs. We do have bad luck for some reason. Like when we had the Icelandic owners before 2008 coming, and they were spending money like it's going out of fashion, and then suddenly the Icelandic banks went out of they went bust, and they had to obviously leave because of that.
Yeah.
Then with one of the best teams on record, Di Canio, Canute, Defoe, Lampard, Joe Cole, all those lot. We got relegated. How can it? Because we picked a really average manager. Rest in peace, Roda. Hope the family's well. But he just wasn't fit enough to be manager. But he was put in that position. Was a West Ham fan. Made his name at Newcastle as an average fullback. It's just some of the things. I think the fans don't deserve the people that run the club.
No!
It's in!
Oh my God!
Oh, it's De Bruyne. 23 minutes gone.
What a terrible mistake by Tomiyasu.
Oh, he's coming inside for Ben White, and he's glaring there, trying to pass it back to the goalie Ramsdale, but De Bruyne.
Let's have a look at the replay. We'll have a look at the replay and dissect it all.
Yeah,
that was absolutely atrocious. I cannot believe he did that.
Yeah.
I think you're playing you're pressing really high, Lewis. Maybe it's because look at you guys. You're all within your own half. That's nuts.
Let's have a look.
One tiny mistake, and you're pressing too high. Yeah, you're too high up, Lewis. Too high up, mate. I can see. We've got the other problem. We've got 10 people behind the ball. You guys are standing, all of you, on a halfway line.
I think Grealish does really well here in putting Tomiyasu under pressure. Grealish ain't really known for he's
Which one?
Great. Oh, he actually missed. He kind of hit his shin, didn't it? It's not clean. It's not a clean shot. Actually, it is.
As well, even no one's marking him. He was completely unmarked.
That's a great finish, Bill. Great finish,
mate. Yeah. What's his name? Yeah. Well, that's the thing with De Bruyne. Most people, if they scuff it goes wide, but with him, the stuff goes in the goal.
Lewis, can you tell us what does that mean? Arteta doing that. What does that mean? Is the helicopter coming, or what's that?
Stretch him off. We'll get him airlifted off the pitch for that.
You're doing it again. You're like, oh my God, I've never seen anyone set up against City like this.
It's the only way to play, really, isn't it? But I still think we should be a little deeper and then use it to break like this. See, like a bit of space. Jorginho, the only criticism of Jorginho as well is he doesn't do what Partey does. Is that he passes back a lot as well. If you watch, he'll do a lot of back sideways passes. Partey will advance the ball forward and run into the spaces. And Jorginho doesn't do that much. He breaks up play nice, and then sort of recycles the ball.
Where's your Scottish fullback?
He's not played at all really because we've had Zinchenko.
The tin is on the bench.
Well, a lot of people are saying, Bill, we'll take him, mate. We'll take him. Yeah, we'll take him.
I'd take him. 100%. I'd 100% take him. I'd be all over it.
He's got West Ham type of fullback DNA in him. First tackle, take the bloke down the legs with it, everything. Be fans' favourite, mate. Job done.
Yeah, no, Whether it's realistic or not, but I'd 100% be all over for him.
I'm surprised the way it's going with him. He's our absolute sort of.
He does get injured a lot, Lewis.
I was going to say his injury problems haven't helped him.
That's probably because he plays at Arsenal. It's in our DNA.
And West Ham. Just look at our treatment table.
The other thing, Lewis, I was thinking that going to this game, you really only needed a draw, didn't you? Which is tricky to plan for, isn't it? You just needed a draw. So you're going for the win, which is kind of good, but you've seen kind of the other effect of it. It's kind of tricky, isn't it? How you do that?
Definitely. But I say, knowing us, if we're playing for a draw, I just think it's.
I think Arsenal approached it in the right way, and they definitely need to carry that on now if they're going to get a point or get a win.
We haven't got enough players in their half. So now it's moved in. That's better.
Right, is that out wide?
Martinelli.
Oh, he's done well. Good ball in. Deflection.
That's awful miss. Awful miss again.
Oh,
he could have made amends.
He nearly made amends.
No, that's bad, Bill. Come on. Oh, no, mate. You know how big the goal is from there? Oh, some of the things these guys do.
Yeah, you can't be doing that there.
You just guide it in. It's in. Pick a corner. It's in.
I thought it was Johnny Short then.
It looked like Ben Foster as well a little bit.
Oh, right.
What's he doing there?
the cycling GK?
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
Just sort out, Rod. You want me to sort something out? Oh, yeah. He'll go off after about a minute.
Is that the right setting? Yeah?
Have you watched any of Ben Foster stuff like the Foscast?
No, I haven't. I've heard good things. I
highly recommend it. Yeah. Like, he's got his own interviews. Like, obviously ex-footballers and that, but he does a regular show with Mark Goldbridge.
Oh, right,
yeah. So he does that as well as the interviews and stuff. It's really, Bumfoss is really good. Really good.
It'd be interesting to watch that, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
good ball.
Go on,
Saka!
Oh
no! His goddamn feet!
I should have shot first time.
Oh.
What are you guys doing?
One of the guys you wanted to fall to, but
you're carving them up time after time. But then
that was a beautiful bit of play. Look at that.
That was better from earlier.
He should have done better there.
Echoed his bit a couple of times, but
you've got to shoot straight away, I reckon. Yeah. But it's easy saying it now.
What was earlier in the move was a better ball from Jorginho because he passed it forward into Nketiah or whoever it was, and that allowed.
Oh, he's in. Oh, nearly.
Haaland, nearly. He was drinking diesel tonight.
Because he's absolutely tagged. Great defended by Saliba. It's a foul, isn't it?
The other thing, Bill, I wanted your opinion on is like football. It's a contact sport. You should be allowed to put hands in there and there. You're not like. I don't want it going where you can't do anything. It's just nuts.
It's getting ridiculous. You know? It's getting ridiculous, mate. It's like
I mean,
yeah. It's going to get with like basketball, like non-contact.
Yeah, I was about to say netball or something like that.
Yeah, it's going to get that. You know, that's what I really liked about the Arsenal Man United game 3-2 the other week, where it was old school. But I can't remember who the ref was, but he allowed a few challenges. Like, well, that's how Premier League football should be. But unfortunately, it's not.
I don't know if you saw the Tottenham game, but Harry Kane from that Italian defender properly ruffled him. I was cracking up. I love it. That's what you want, a proper tussle between the strikers.
What last night, you mean?
Yeah, Harry Kane got done, mate. Proper wrestle every time.
Yeah, I think football at times, especially in the modern day, I think some players are too nice to each other.
We don't mind Harry Kane wrestling to the floor.
Yeah,
we don't mind him.
I'm not saying they should be like Roy Keane and Vieira in the tunnel, but like all this shaking hands and hugging before games, I'm not a fan of that. Afterwards, do what you want, but before the game or it was the player who for Arsenal. And also trying to swap shirts with Van Persie at half time once.
Yeah.
I'm right in
pathetic.
I heard, Bill, one of the West Ham recent games in the tunnel, Antonio was getting friendly and Rice gave him that death stare and he stopped. So I was told that he was getting all friendly in an Everton game, was it? And Rice.
Well, it might be. Well, it might be in Newcastle because him and Wilson do.
They should stop that. The club should stop him doing it. You shouldn't be talking personally about players and clubs like that. It's not on. You know, Callum Wilson openly just says things about us. It's players. No, I think you're like that. You should be doing. No, it's not on, mate. I don't think it's on.
Oh, that was good by Jorginho. That was great. How's that a free kick? That's ridiculous.
It's not. It's professionalism, which I think West Ham should do more of that.
You both actually made a really good point, and I do completely agree with you about the physicality. But this is a great example of what my argument is against it. It's the reaction of the players, not the person doing the tackling. If they just manned up and got on with it, then I think the ref would let the challenges go on. But you know, they get tapped or whatever, and they're rolling around the floor and screaming and holding their ankles, arms in the air. I think that's what actually causes the problem.
That's a good point.
Rather than it being the challenge.
Well, I think also what we're seeing now is that the linesmen are not putting their flags up. And something happened in yesterday's game, or Everton, Liverpool, blatant, I think it's Son, he made a run, blatant offside. He didn't put the flag up, which meant the game went on for another 20 seconds, and you could get a serious injury if you don't stop it. You never know.
Yeah, I agree with that. That rule's ridiculous as well.
But Bill, when the ball goes out of play, you put the flag up 3 times, not straight away, and that meant you wait until they. It's just nuts, mate. You know?
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
There's an early substitution going on, 32 minutes. Is it, or is it just having a word? Is it?
No, Pep's just having a word because Walker's still down from that challenge from Martinelli.
I thought someone's coming off or something. Nothing wrong with him. He used to be one of was it the fastest player at one time in the Premier League, Carl Walker?
I think he probably still is.
And that Poch period, Bill, where they produced 69 fullbacks, and they Spurs had him, Danny Rose, Trippier. How many did they have?
They're quite a few.
But it's just here.
Well, there we go. They just come up with the as it stands, and you go top of the table.
What are the fans called? What are they called for a yellow card?
They said it would keep.
I didn't see that.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it's a yellow card for someone.
Oh, interesting.
No, the whole stadium sort of stood up.
Oh, Walker's getting.
That's for Walker.
I think he sneezed, Bill. He sneezed. Loud.
Well, modern day football, mate. That would be a surprise.
No, it's cricket, gentleman's game. Can't do things like that.
I have to see that again. I didn't see it, mate. I don't know if it was let it come on too quickly or what.
It could be verbals, which you shouldn't get yellow card for verbals. Forget that, mate.
Here.
No, but the crowd were like screaming for a foul, so I don't know if it was something to do with that. I didn't see that.
Lewis, do you go a lot or now and again, or do you go to the games?
I haven't been for such a long time.
Do you want to come to West Ham? We'll take you if you know.
Lewis come with me a couple of times.
Yeah, I have actually. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. It's a good day out. For us, it's actually quite easy to get to the London Stadium as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
so it's a nice commute, nice day out. I've always enjoyed it.
Bill, you don't have to answer this question, and I know because we're live anyway. That incident with the fan. Any comments, or let's just leave
is this the one we were talking about, where he smacked that guy?
So
all over the news with the fan, Chelsea fan getting punched in the face.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, you can't condone any physical violence there, can you? So no, I did see it. Yeah.
He kept his job though. Yeah, he kept his job.
That fan is actually an AFC Wimbledon fan. He doesn't obviously.
Training electrician, isn't he? Training
electrician.
Handball. It was handball. Yeah.
The danger is with that sort of stuff. Not when they fall on land.
Oh mate, the screenshots I saw of like him where the punch was thrown. Oh yeah, so.
Cannington Len's done a painting of it and that.
Yeah. Someone's done a painting of it.
No way.
Yeah.
Imagine that he was off his face, was hulking up, got knocked out.
Another yellow card.
Yeah.
He's not going to live that down at work.
No, crazy.
He's booked the goalkeeper. The Man City goalkeeper's been booked for time wasting. Wow.
Well, Edison. Oh shit, he has.
He's booked 2 Man City players in 5 minutes for nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you don't play football anymore?
This is where we really miss players like Jesus and stuff like that.
You were too good, man. You were too
Yeah,
good.
but that's the thing. With Arsenal's bench, it's not the strongest, is it?
No.
You know, Tierney, White, Holding, Trossard. It's only Trossard really in the attacking area, isn't it?
I actually think Martinelli's game suffers when Jesus not in the squad.
Trossard scored, didn't he? Last game, yeah, he scored, didn't he?
He did,
Brighton, yeah, he scored.
Yeah, he's good, Trossard. I really
Yeah, because Lewis, you signed him, and I could exactly understand that he's an Arteta kind of player. How's he going to fit in? It all makes sense to me. That's what it's about. Yeah, he's got pace, got league experience. He can play in 2-3 positions the way you guys set up. That's what it's all about. Sometimes at West Ham, we buy players, and the manager goes, "I don't know nothing about him." I'm like, "What? We don't know nothing about some of the players." We're like, and then we play them like they come as a left winger. We stick them as a seat. Like we mess about all the time. It's simple, you know. But then hopefully, I think our chairman Bill interferes a lot, doesn't he? I think you know, a couple of players are not sure where they pop up from.
Yeah, no, agree, mate.
You mentioned, I think Jazz mentioned earlier, like when you were talking about Paqueta, I'd forgotten about him because I'm sure we were linked with him a couple.
53 million, Lewis.
So I'm sure we were linked with him at one point, and I'd forgotten about him. Did he play for Leon or someone like that?
That's where we bought him from.
Yeah. So
So we played against Leon in the Europa League.
He had an average game, didn't he, Bill? Against.
Yeah, in both legs, mate. Yeah.
I think I wanted the Leon striker. I think I wanted.
What, Dembele?
Yeah, the one who'd done a nice little dive.
Yeah, good player, Dembele. Yeah.
Dembele.
Yeah, no, I like Paqueta. I think he started. It's a shame he got injured. He got injured on Saturday. He got taken off early.
Really?
But if he
but Bill, 53 million to play him as a CDM and just do like not really create it. I don't know. He's a good player, no doubt. He is good. I want him as number 10. I want him as a number 10, maybe instead of Benrahma.
Well, I think Moisey did play him as a 10, but he.
But with instructions not to do that, that's what I think Moyes does. He plays you as a number 10, but says, "Don't dribble, don't give it away, don't do that." You know, all the whole list. That's what I think the issue is.
Yeah, I think he's played better alongside Rice in the middle of the pitch. I think. But but it's shame got injured. He started playing really well.
I reckon Bill looked decent next to Rice. Yeah, because Rice really does two people's jobs most of the time. He carried Souček for a year.
Yeah.
But you can tell Rice a little bit the spark has gone, a few percent here and there has gone. Which as fans, listen, my mojo's gone. I don't know how Bill's still hanging in there.
Yeah.
It is hard, isn't it, sometimes?
He's had a few strong bows before the game.
Oh, the line!
That's over the line.
Has a penalty been given?
No, they're going to check it. You must check it, right?
I think it's gone over the line.
I think it would have been given by now if it's gone over the line. I think it's given a penalty and it's over the ref.
But that's two. He booked two the City guys, and this is.
Let's have a look.
Is it a handball off the line?
Nothing. No, that's not penalty. No, that's not penalty. No. The referee's really like giving everything the other way.
No. Contact.
No.
Edison on.
No, I don't think so. No. Had no effect on the shot. Nothing. No.
Well, they give like the soft contact on that. They give.
Yeah,
He's given it.
Yeah, but
what about VAR though?
Oh, he's giving. Jorginho's going to do his little double.
No, that's a bit. No, not for me. It hasn't affected like the shot or anything. He's had a shot and then, 2 seconds later he's got clattered. But this is weird. The referee's like.
The players still surrounding the ref. So.
No, he's listen.
Erdogan's going to take it, the captain.
But normally, from experience, the referee levels it up in the second half, and then he'll give something City that wasn't. That's what normally, from my experience, happens. But first half, booked a couple of City players, and then I don't know, mate. I mean, the thing is, he's had a shot, Bill, missed it, and then he got clattered, and you get a penalty for that. I don't know. I thought you get clattered when it affects like something really strong scoring.
It's actually Saka's going to take it.
I don't know.
I'm not. I think Edison's going to save this.
No, I don't get this. No, it's a goal.
He's famous, that guy. Come on, then.
Oh, look, for that to happen.
I can't watch it.
I think it's a goal, isn't it? Got to be a goal. Saka's good.
Come on.
Right, here we
No,
go.
remember the World Cup or whatever,
Euros, yeah. He's taken a few since then for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Right, here we go then.
Come on.
I think the referee's taking it, Bill. Oh my God, this is history.
Right, here we go. Saka's going to step up.
Look at Edison, keep putting his arm out.
No,
But
you
look-
go in the middle.
What's the referee
Go in the middle.
It's coming away with it again.
It's been a while since the decision.
That way or that
Look
way.
at the bottom of it. Tired.
Here we go. Oh, what a penalty that is!
Yeah.
Qualified by Saka, and it's 1-1.
Listen, I respect it. You know, they didn't
What a
spend
game so
a
far.
whole load.
No, it's lived up to expectation. That is some penalty.
I'll tell you what,
That way,
if
and he
City
ain't
don't,
go that way, Saka.
if City don't win this, Pep's going to go mad at the
Darren
end,
Fletcher,
mate.
commentator.
This is very difficult.
Well, he's got to move, Fletch.
You've got to move, Fletch.
Need a good English.
Great penalty by Saka. Fair play to him.
But Bill, when you're that close to the, you can't get out the way though either. You know, you can't get out the way. You've come out like that, and then
Well, look, we
just
just
kind of- the fans just hit him. The Saka's just hit him. I don't know.
The thing with that, Jazz, is though he's got indicated by it like the hip. Do you know what I mean? It's not like he's ones where
Yeah, I don't know.
He's all gone down low. He's caught him at high, isn't he? So
I told you he's going to miss it.
But he, I mean, I don't
if
know.
an outfield player did that, it'd be a foul.
Arteta would be fuming if it happened to him. He wouldn't be happy with it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Arsenal needed that just
No,
before
no,
half
they
time
never
as
went
well.
over the line. Never went over the line. So I want to see the penalty. They're showing it now.
Yeah.
This is the thing though. Like when we played the FA Cup game
I
against
think
City,
maybe giving
the only reason they scored was a mistake. by
What I'll
Arsenal.
do, Bill, I'll be back in the second half early, mate. Yeah, got my dad and brothers here.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll see you in a bit. Cheers, mate.
Brother.
Talk to them tomorrow.
You hear what he said? He goes, talk to them tomorrow, my dad. All right.
Yeah.
All right, back in a minute, mate.
All right, cheers, mate. See you in a bit. All right, well, just before half time, mate. Yeah, huge. Could be a huge goal in this title race, let alone this game.
Yeah, it's going to be a big 45 for football coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is, mate.
But I mean, as a neutral, Bill, what are you reckoning so far?
Well, I think it's been as good a game as you could hope for from a neutral. And yeah, I think both defensive look quite vulnerable. I've got to say, which is obviously because of how well the attacking players have played. I've got to say.
Xhaka just run it out there, didn't he, for a throw in?
But yeah, I think Arsenal growing into it. I think they responded well to the mistake from Tomiyasu and obviously the goal well taken by De Bruyne. But I think Arsenal have Saka had the chance a couple of minutes prior to the penalty, didn't he? He didn't get the shot away, but yeah, I think Arsenal getting their combinations together now. So I think it's about even. If it goes in 1-1 at the break, I think it'll be fair enough for both sides, really. But it's not over yet. City have got a throw in, which is taken by Walker.
Haaland up there. Oh,
Grealish. Haaland shoots, so he scuffs it. Oh, good save by Ramsdale. I think it's offside, though, I believe.
yeah, flag went up, didn't it?
But Ramsdale didn't know. That was a good save. I think it was Gundogan with the shot. I think obviously it must have been offside
It was
in
a
the
bit
build-up.
scrappy there, look.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, just offside. Gundogan. Good shot. Yeah, great save by Ramsdale.
I don't think he knew where it was. Look, his arm was just low enough.
Yeah, good save, but rightly given offside. So it's coming up to the 45 minutes, be stoppage time.
Couple of minutes, probably.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's VAR, wasn't there? So it might be 2, maybe even 3 minutes.
Now, Jorginho breaking up play there. Advantage City, they're letting him play on.
This is Rodri, plays out wide. Oh,
Zinchenko
not a good ball.
Oh,
One back by City.
body checked.
Bit scrappy in that last piece of the play there. Another chance for us. How many minutes is that?
Got 6 minutes.
6 minutes, Christ! I thought I was playing it safe for 3 minutes. Fucking
Yeah,
6.
I didn't think it'd be 6.
No,
Other-
well,
Other than the penalty thing, what else has there been? Oh, we have
Walker went down. Yeah,
Couple of
I
minutes.
suppose. Yeah, well, 6 minutes probably about right then.
But again, here is where we're vulnerable. Aerial duels from set pieces.
Here we go. De Bruyne with the ball in back post. Well, yeah, it's well headed by Saliba, I think it was. Grealish about to take this throw. But yeah, it's been a good game. We'll listen to the halftime analysis, see what.
No, the dreaded buffer.
No, Amazon.
The dreaded buffering.
No.
This is where all the fans stream in to watch it just before half time, apparently.
Oh, no, we're back. We're back. Right.
3, 2, 1. You're back in
the room. All right, here's De Bruyne.
Mahrez. I said Mahrez could be a threat on the side.
Well, hopefully City won't buffer in front of the goal.
Oh, Eddie, great challenge there by Eddie.
Well played by Nketiah, but it's still got it though. Mahrez goes down, no foul though. Jorginho's got it.
Counter attack.
That's a good ball though to Saka.
Right in front of him as well. Right.
Bernardo Silva's all the way back there. And Grealish. God.
Oh, come on.
Oh, it's a foul. Free kick for Saka. He did brilliantly there with...
Drew a yellow card out of that.
Yeah. So it's a free kick to Arsenal. And it's a yellow, but a few yellows in this game so far to Bernardo Silva. God, what a time being now to for Arsenal to go ahead, mate.
Yeah, I'm not quite that optimistic, but we're doing well.
The amount of shots of Arsenal, just looking at the stats, 7 shots to Arsenal.
That's what I mean. This thing, like they've only had 1 shot and 1 goal from a mistake. That's the thing with City. They can do that, you know. They're so clinical.
Yeah.
It's the same with Liverpool. In the last couple of seasons, they were like that. They have like 1 chance and 1 goal. So it only takes 1, but I'm not too confident set pieces for us.
All right, Odegaard, good ball in. It's well headed away.
Don't shoot, for God's sake. Right, you've got the wings there.
Must have listened to you, mate.
Yep.
Jorginho, lovely ball forward. Martinelli, he smashed it across, but hardly any Arsenal players in the box. Walker's just slowing down.
We've got Gabriel is centre forward there. Look, and Haaland's off.
What a ball that is. Oh, it's well headed away by Saliba.
That was Jorginho, I think, wasn't it there? Who passed it back afterwards. He's getting bullied off the ball.
Oh, he's done well there, Saliba. Great chasing down by De Bruyne, not for the first time in this game. Is Grealish, De Bruyne. Good ball in. Oh, God, no one. Only Haaland's in there for City and it goes out for a goal kick.
I'm quite impressed, actually. Jorginho seems to have grown into this a bit. He's just there. He was high-fiving Saliba or Gabriel just there. You know what I mean? Just sort of settling in a bit. Oh, it's chucking it down as well.
Yeah, just showing the replay again of the penalty.
Do you think it's a penalty field to neutral?
Yeah, I think because of how high he catches him.
Yeah. We've seen penalties given for much softer contact than that, haven't we?
Usually it's like, I'm just trying to explain the Jazz, like a tap.
Yeah. They tap on the shin pad and they'll go
or
down,
the ankle or whatever. With that one, he proper goes into it. I know there's not a lot he can do, but he did proper catch it, though, didn't he?
Oh, we were on, Bill. Arsenal on the counter here.
That's well defended by Diaz, I think it is there for a City.
Zinchenko on the ball. Oh, Odegaard wasn't on the same wavelength.
Not a good ball. Back to Ederson, who smashes it. That's a rare. You see that from Ederson, smashes it first time. Here's De Bruyne. Oh, Jesus, De Bruyne. Oh no, it's Haaland. Sorry. Well played by Haaland, who's kept hold of that one.
No, he's got a free kick.
That's a free kick. Great centre forward play by Haaland there.
He's so powerful, isn't he? Look at the size of him.
It's like fucking Shearer. Shearer is one of the pundits tonight. Shearer in his prime, holding the ball up there.
Look at the size of him. He's an absolute unit.
Oh, he's incredible, mate.
Gabriel Saliba's got a fresh skin fade and he's feeling himself. You ain't getting past me.
All right, free kick for City. We've played the 4 minutes of the allotted 6.
Another set piece again. Not good. We don't want City to go ahead before the break. That'll be bad.
Yeah, body blow for City take the lead now. De Bruyne and Mahrez standing over it. 2 good set piece experts. De Bruyne leaves it for Mahrez. Good ball in. Oh, it's well hit. Hey, there comes in. Hits the bar. Oh, and it's punched away by Ramsdale.
There? Oh, is it offside? Are they calling for offside?
No, a corner's been given. I think pan to Rodri, so I'm guessing good ball in by Mahrez. It's not headed.
Oh, it's a head. Oh, off Ake, wasn't it? Was it Rodri and then it came off Ake?
Let's have a look again. It's not cleared. It comes off Tomiyasu. Rodri heads it.
And then, it comes off Gabriel. It's actually Gabriel that turns it onto the crossbar.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Oh, no, it is Ake.
Oh.
And then Ramsdale has to punch it away. Oh, that was a bit random.
That's what I mean. Look, another set piece. We're going to get destroyed
Yeah,
again.
another corner. De Bruyne takes it. It's
Ramsdale, much better from Ramsdale.
Well punched away by Ramsdale. There can't be much. Just under a minute, I'd say.
It's the first sustained attack that City have had all game.
And there we are. It's half time. What a breathtaking half that was. Arsenal 1, Man City 1. Your thoughts, Lou, on that first half?
Yeah, brilliant bit of football. Obviously, if you're a neutral as well, it's a great game of football. And end-to-end stuff, exciting. What more can you hope for, really?
No, exactly. So it's hopefully more of the same in the second half. So we're just going to take a break for half time. We'll see you in 15.
If as Chris called him.
Right, we are back.
Back in business.
No changes at half time.
This will be an interesting 45 for both teams now, isn't it? It's going to be a big 45.
Oh, that's an understatement of the century, that is.
What do you reckon on the way that players hassle the refs now? Are you a fan of it? Do you think it's a bit OTT?
Oh no, mate, it should be out of the rugby union. We're like, they're so strict and like respect the. I mean, there was that respect campaign a few years ago where it was only the captain could speak to, but it's gone back to how it was before.
It's a bit too much, isn't it? Like there's a lot. They sort of have the entire team surrounding them now.
Oh no, that's pathetic. Got the PlayStation going off now.
Can't be having that.
Yeah. Right, let's go. Oh my God, what about?
It's Ryan standing in association with Jocelyn Chase.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. In association with
Jocelyn Chase.
Wow, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan in association with Jocelyn Chase. Give us your opinion on the game.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
It's like the FA Cup. The FA Cup sponsored by Budweiser or whatever it is.
Oh God. Every time, Ryan, when we see you next, that's what we're going to have to refer to you as. Ryan in association with Jocelyn Chase.
Oh, mate, I'm going to take a screenshot.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there we go.
It's going straight in the group.
Oh, no, hang on. I'm going to do it again. There we go.
Oh, God.
Oh, perfect. There we go.
Classic. Straight in the group.
That's going straight in my basket.
Yes. Oh, God.
Well, that was a really good first half, wasn't it? So hopefully this second half will be as good, if not a bit better.
Yeah, fingers crossed. So it's what you want to see, isn't it? A really highly competitive game.
Because weren't this this must have been one of the games that was postponed earlier in the season. I think that's why it's
yeah, it was.
midweek,
Yeah, that's why it's been
midweek.
played. Yeah, you're right. Wasn't it like November or something? It was, but was it even earlier than that? It was.
Yeah, might have been. Yeah.
Tommy Asu just got booked for for I don't know whether it was wasting time or whether it was taking the throw repeatedly from the wrong spot. But that's a silly yellow card to concede.
Well, especially with Grealish running as well. We don't want that.
And it's only 47 minutes in. Like, getting a silly yellow card.
Well, that might be something for Arteta to keep an eye on. He's obviously got Ben White on the bench.
Well, look, Grealish managed to get through 4 Arsenal players there.
He's done really well there, Grealish. Bit of space for Walker to run into. Doesn't make the most of it, though. Plays it inside of Rodri. There's a lot of space for Rodri.
Yeah. This will be interesting to see what City do now.
Yeah, do they stick or twist? I think they'll obviously go for the win. I think they should. I think they have to. They have to. Yeah. I think a draw. I mean, as much as Arsenal fans, I'm sure you'd agree, would want to obviously win tonight. But I think a draw is not a bad thing. Keeps it as it is, isn't it?
Absolutely. And especially this is a real.
Oh, it's Grealish.
It's a banana peel game, isn't it?
Well, you're not playing like Scunthorpe, are you?
Yeah.
That's a proper giant killing. Good ball in. Oh,
Haaland reverse headed it away from goal.
Yeah, Haaland the goal's that way. Wait, well, he knows where the goal is, doesn't he? But he headed it back of his head, if anything. We've still got it on Man City. Is Diaz been in and out the side this season, Diaz, but back in tonight.
Man City, I wonder what you think. Like, Man City are quite ruthless when it comes to like their players. The whole thing with João Cancelo was mental.
Yeah,
like no messing around. They're like, if you don't want to be here, right, you're gone then.
Yeah, well, I think him and Guardiola a bit of a falling out, and that's that's
back the manager.
Yeah, that's what. We look at Sir Alex Ferguson, Van Nistelrooy, and Roy Keane.
Yeah,
David Beckham once that Jaap Stam was like, no, you're out if you're not in. For whatever reason, if you're not playing to your high standards, or you're not quite with it, or you have a falling out, you're out. So.
Yeah.
And subsequently, when the United manager since then, it's only Ten Hag that have really shown that authority since then.
Yeah.
It's no coincidence that United are having a good season.
Yeah, they're playing much better, aren't they?
Yeah, no, definitely.
After the sort of post-Ronaldo stuff. And
yeah, well, everyone knew it. They were a better side without him, and I think that's been proven.
I think it's just the dramas. It's the same with Mourinho, really, isn't it? When there's like a lot of drama that follows a certain character.
Yeah, exactly. It's not worth the hassle, is it?
There's some good passing by Arsenal. There's a missed opportunity there, though.
Is Martinelli? He's got a chance to run it. Diaz.
Zinchenko is now like centre forward.
Is Martinelli? He's done well. He's back to Zinchenko. Putting an absolute pearl of a ball earlier in the
yeah, I think he's messed it now, though. Zinchenko's very, very left-footed.
He's done well there. It's Mahrez back there, of all people.
Oh.
Oh! They've handbagged screen. Arteta and De Bruyne there.
De Bruyne was pushing him out of the way.
Obviously, not happy there, De Bruyne. Obviously, Arteta used to coach De Bruyne.
Yeah,
no love lost there though. Bit of handbags. They're throwing after all that to Man City.
That's the thing. There's no love lost. Fucking De Bruyne wants to win.
Exactly, mate. He's a winner.
Mahrez went down way too easy there. Look, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. It looked a bit soft. Let's look at the replay. Made the most of that one. What would you do, Lou? Would you see how it goes until about the hour mark? As I said in the first half, you've only got really Trossard from an attacking point of view that can really maybe Reece Nelson.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
If we look at City's bench, I don't think it was their strongest bench they've had. They've got Calvin Phillips, Laporte. I don't know who.
Foden.
Okay, Akanji's okay. Cole Palmer's pretty decent.
Yeah, Alvarez.
Was that Julian Alvarez?
Free kick. Yeah. The World Cup winner. Yeah.
Young lad.
That free kick didn't lead to anything from City after all that. Oh, what a ball that is by Edison. Oh, Morris is offside. After all that, he shouldn't have been offside there. Fucking in line with play. He's not happy with that decision. Get yourself on the side, mate. Well, City have dominated possession in this opening sort of 7 minutes or so in the second half. Well, yeah, I've got lost of what I was saying there, Lou. But what would you keep it as it is for the time being?
Yeah, there's no reason to change it at the moment. I think, look, City are always going to have a spell in the game. They're always going to have some possession.
Yeah.
I think it's still even. I think it would be a mistake to change it just yet because there's opportunity there.
Yeah.
There's opportunity there for breaks and stuff. I think you can't risk taking Martinelli off just yet because of his pace.
Yeah.
Especially with the overlap with Zinchenko. I think you can't really take Ødegaard off because of the quality of his final balls. Saka's actually had a good game so far compared to the last one against City. So I think we're okay. Eddie's not really done much, but then let's be fair, he's won the penalty, didn't he?
Yeah, missed that big chance.
Yeah.
From Zinchenko's cross.
But then we don't really have a centre forward option anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Ødegaard's pressing now as well. It'll be interesting to see how it keeps up, won't it? Look, this is when it's better, when it opens up a bit more. You want Ramsdale to pass it quickly there off to Gabriel and move the ball forward. You need Jorginho or someone there now. Look, see, we're surrounded by like 5 or 6 shirts. That was better.
Was that foul? Yes, foul. Yeah, Diaz fouled and Ketty down the halfway line.
It was good.
Yeah,
bit of
clear foul.
Play there, yeah. they're going to bring Mauro Akanji on for City, by the looks of it.
Yeah, wonder if that's going to spell a change in formation. Or maybe because Walker's got a booking. I'm not sure. Or so is Bernardo Silva as well. So might be a change there.
Zinchenko's come into midfield. Tomiyasu, Saka. Oh, just not quite the right weight on it. Eddie's got to press him now. Now Saka's got to press Ake. That's better. Forced an error there.
Yeah. Here's Odegaard. Good ball to Saka. Can he get in the box?
He should have crossed it in already then.
Ball comes in. It's well there by Edison. Jorginho played the ball in. It was a decent ball in. I think he tried to find Nketiah, but
Nketiah should have one-timed it in then, or was there no one there for him?
Yeah, that was Saka on the right, played it to Jorginho. So
just
really good idea, but Edison read it well. Up the other end though is Grealish. He's getting more touches as the game goes on. Oh, not a great ball though to Mahrez.
Thing is, it's still in City's favour though. Where it went out, it's right in our area, isn't it? Zinchenko's just hoofed it up the pitch.
Oh, I love that bit of holding square there to get up that pitch.
Oh, Haaland and Haaland.
Oh, that's got to be a penalty. Yeah, it is.
That was absolutely silly by Gabriel.
And out of nowhere, City have got a penalty, and Gabriel's got a yellow card.
Oh, he just pushed the ref. Gabriel just put his hand on the ref.
And there we go. We saw it in the early stages of the first half down the right-hand side, and it was down that right channel again.
That was so unnecessary.
It was out of nothing. Walker played it forward. Is Haaland offside, though?
He's holding him ridiculous there, and then look, he just goes down. That was ridiculous by Gabriel. He's getting out-muscled by Haaland and just tried to...
He grabbed him outside the area as well. There we go. And then he does it again. Goes across him. Oh, yeah, it's a stonewall of a penalty.
That was so silly, though. It's such a bad... You can't do that.
No, there was a debate over the Arsenal penalty, but there isn't any with that one. It's just, is Haaland offside, though?
Offside. Is that going to factor in or not?
Yeah, I think VAR are checking it.
Oh, he is offside.
It looks that way, doesn't it?
Oh, they're checking it?
Yeah.
Right, draw the actual lines on it.
Yeah, well they didn't do that in the for the Brentford game, did they?
No. To me, he's offside.
Yeah, it does look it.
We need to see the lines on there. He's offside.
Yeah, it does look it.
Or are they checking? Yeah, look, his feet are behind him.
Yeah, I'm not even sure you need the arrows for that.
Yeah, you can see it. This will be where VAR gets it wrong again. He's offside.
They're still checking it.
Look where his leg is.
Yeah.
His back leg is further back.
Yeah, it's offside.
Hey, they drew the lines.
Yay!
Yay! They drew the lines. Yay! Are they going to Are they going to rescind the yellow card now? Did they rescind it?
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Well, there's good use of VAR on that occasion.
We love VAR. We love you, VAR. We do. We should have it every time, Bill.
Well, a bit of a lot. Oh, Arteta's gearing up the crowd, but yeah, that was a bit of a warning sign for City, because as you say, but that was out nothing. Just hope for ball over the top from Walker.
Yep.
And Gabriel just couldn't live with Haaland's physicality there.
But it's a warning sign that's the vulnerability for us, isn't it?
No, definitely.
Considering we got 2 points unfairly taken away thanks to VAR, I don't. Surely there should be a protocol around that. Like, if a team have unfairly lost points when the game could have been different, then surely there should be some sort of,
Yeah, but you have to think of the amount of bad decisions over the years. Like, how deep does it go? Remember when Project Restart, I think Sheffield United were playing, I think it was Villa, and the goal line technology weren't working.
Oh, right.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and the ball went over the line. So how far do you go back?
Yeah.
And there shouldn't be mistakes with VAR because it's not just the VAR official. They've got an assistant.
Yeah, there's loads of them,
and even the officials at the stadium could easily just, well, let's go around the screen and have a look ourselves.
Yeah.
Like they've got pretty too many people looking at it and anything. So and how can you get that wrong? I don't know. I don't understand it. It's a breaking play. If it's a foul by Haaland on Gabriel.
Yeah, like Shaw.
Yeah.
He's such a big, strong unit, Haaland. Physically, look at him. Like, he's so powerful.
No, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like foul by Haaland. I think it's been given, is it?
Yeah.
I recognise the physio for Arsenal who's in the All or Nothing documentary.
We need a season 2 of that. Who are they bringing off?
It's Mahrez is coming off for Kanji.
Is Kanji a defensive player?
He's a defender, yeah. He's playing a centre back, playing a right back for City this season. So yeah, Mahrez is off.
Are they going to go back to 4 at the back? Or?
I think they're gonna, yeah. Yeah, probably play Walker on the right, Ake on the left, and Diaz and Kanji in the middle, I would assume. He's played decently, Kanji, from what I've seen of him.
Yeah.
Oh, what a bad ball that is!
Oh no!
Is Haaland? De Bruyne is in space. Oh no! He picks the wrong ball. He thought it was a run on the left, but De Bruyne was on the right.
We've now really got to start doing better because this is where they're getting a rhythm, and now this is where we should be breaking it. That breaking play, that free kick, I don't know how we effed that up.
Is Grealish. Goal kick. Yeah, well defended by Tommy Esu out there? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was. Him against Grealish has been a good battle. Yeah, clearly a goal kick. Well defended there by
we need to start disrupting their rhythm now after all that. We need to start doing something. We've let them have their passage of play since the start of the half. We now need to actually start.
That's a yellow card for Grealish. It must have been for
Descent.
Yeah, they weren't happy about the decision, but it was clearly a goal kick. So that's both Grealish and Tommy Esu on a yellow. Oh, bet you wish you were there, mate.
It'd be insane. It'd be insane, wouldn't it?
All right, Ramsdale's about to take this goal kick. Smashes it up the pitch.
Oh. See, again, look, we've lost them. See, this is like what's Saka doing, wasting time having to go at the linesman. No. They're going to make a throw in. You just got to get on with it. You can't, it's the small increments that cost you, isn't it? You know, if he's out of position for 5 seconds and he takes the throw in, he's cost the rest of the team something. Got to do more.
Loving that Norwegian flag in the...
Yeah.
Obviously, there's two Norwegian players, Odegaard and obviously Haaland on the pitch tonight.
Yeah.
Both very obviously influential for.
Be interesting to see what the Norway national team does in. Oh, now Saka's going to get booked.
Oh, it's all happening now. Diaz is down. Was it Saka that caught him?
Yeah, he's going to get booked because Saka challenged him, but he had like his foot up, you know.
I think
I thought it was Saka then.
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh yeah, it is a foul. Just as Diaz clears it, catches him.
He got the ball first though. And look at the meal of it, Diaz, mate. Look, that's what we're talking about. They're the sort of reactions.
Yeah, Kate's not complaining. It's a yellow. Man, yellow cards in this game.
It's getting feisty, isn't it now?
Yeah, definitely. I just have to check who. There's been quite a few, isn't there? Yeah, 5, 6 yellow cards, is it?
Yeah, it's quite it's a competitive game, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's what you want, isn't it?
I'd like to see us now actually get some sort of rhythm going again. You know, I think we've let them
Yeah, it's been a bit stop-start last few minutes for both sides, really. Been a few fouls, and obviously the check for VAR after that was given by Anthony Taylor, the referee.
So the City press now is quite intense on the keeper. Why would he do that? Why would you do such a stupid choice? Look, unforced errors. You cannot be... That was absolutely ridiculous. That is basic decision-making being very poor. You've got a goal kick. You've got 5 City players pressing your keeper, and he elects to pass it to the guy with his back, facing the keeper with 4 or 5 players around him, and then it's an unforced error and a throw-in for no reason. Should have just hoofed it up the park, and then you had a 50-50 chance of winning the aerial duel. Look, now, like this, like that.
Ketty's done well. No, ref's played on there.
Go on, send him.
Good advantage by the referee. That might be in here. Also, he's Odegaard.
Tomiyasu on the overlap.
Good overlap. Oh, what a ball in! Oh!
Eddie. Too hard. Martinelli's still got it. Zinchenko.
Ball is in the box if they can find him.
Oh, that was terrible by Xhaka. Terrible by Xhaka. A silly weight on the ball.
And Ketty nearly got in there. Great build-up play by Arsenal. Odegaard waited and waited for Tomiyasu. Great overlap. Ball came in.
Oh, he was offside anyway.
Might well have been, but I just went over him.
Too hard, wasn't it? It was too quick. He just didn't get.
Oh, he was stretching. Yeah, it was one of those. If he gets a contact, it's in the goal. Whether it would have counted or not, I don't know. But the anguish. But that was a lot better from Arsenal. They won the ball high up the pitch, and they moved at pace.
That's what we were talking about. You've got a 50-50 chance every time to win an aerial duel, rather than making this poor decision making.
So you mean, mate?
Yeah, but that's the thing, isn't it? That is like what he did there was better. Look, see, we won the ball. Lost it there.
He's Grealish. He's done
no.
well there. It's a foul by Saka, is it? Oh, it isn't. Oh, he's on a yellow as well. Oh, he's got to be careful, Saka. One more of them, and he'd probably be off for a second yellow.
That's a fair charge. Shoulder. That was shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, he's stronger than what he looks, Saka. Just asked Declan Rice a few weeks ago.
Yeah. He's bulked up, hasn't he, a bit?
Yeah,
got on a bit of muscle.
Yeah, definitely has. Right, free kick for City. De Bruyne is going to take this one, left-hand side.
Yeah, we need a bit more. I don't know. It's a bit. This is worried again with De Bruyne and.
All right, here we go. About midway through the second half, De Bruyne is going to take left-footed.
It's going to be a goal for City.
Here we go, back post, head in, saved by Ramsdale, comes out off the line. Oh, a couple of great opportunities for City there. A lovely ball by De Bruyne, and then.
That was silly. Saka again lost the ball there for no reason. Was that Jorginho that cleared it?
Let's have a look at the replays.
I said to you it was going to be bad.
Here's De Bruyne. Oh, he might have been offside if it was Ake that headed it.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't him, actually.
Jorginho saved it.
Was it Rodri that headed it?
I don't know, but we're getting...
We'll see it in a minute. But yeah, then just after that was a shot that was cleared off the line.
Look, silly. Look, 3 players around him. And Zinchenko. Oh no!
Oh,
what's he done?
Dear,
you
oh
fucking
dear!
Clown!
Haaland. Oh, Ramsdale, great goalkeeping.
Fuck's sake! You cannot give the ball to Zinchenko when he's got to use his right foot. He can't use it. Look.
Was it? Yeah.
Look, and he didn't know what to do.
And obviously, City, they know that better than anyone.
That was such a silly bit of decision making. Again, you cannot be doing this.
He did well there, Ramsdale at the end, but yeah, no, unforced errors.
Look at that. See, look again, much better. Hoof it up and we're off.
Zinchenko out wide to Xhaka.
You watch. Zinchenko cannot use his other foot.
No.
That's my one criticism. If he's going off his week, he won't use it.
But it's also the ball before played to him has got to be played to
That's
him.
a free kick. Oh, and the ref's not giving that, is he?
Like the ball to Zinchenko has got to be played to his left
yes,
foot, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
It's the same like when you pass it back to goalkeepers. You like
look, see, Gabriel can be like that as well. But I feel like in this day and age, they should all have some use of their opposite foot. Out of all the things that they're skilled from the age of like under 6 or whatever it is, and none of them is taught to even make a pass with the opposite foot, at least. It
seems to be now that players try to just make their strongest foot as strong as it can be. It seems to be. I'm not saying I agree with it, not like, but
it opens up even like a 1% chance of something a little bit different, you know.
That's a good ball by Jorginho to Zinchenko. There's out wide to Xhaka. Oh, bit of space here.
Oh, for God's sake!
That's a bad ball. It was the right idea, but geez, he held X on the PlayStation too long, mate. Held X too long.
Held X. Yeah. I don't think Xhaka's had his best game, has he? He's been a bit off of his passing weight and stuff like that.
He hasn't really been able to get in the game, Xhaka, tonight. You know, he's a top midfielder. He's playing against Gundogan, De Bruyne, Rodri.
It's just that his final delivery or whatever's been a bit off tonight, hasn't it? He's not going to outrun some of those players, but he can smack the ball and he can make some good passes.
There we are. TV camera zooming on 2004. Last time won the Premier League, of course. The Invincible season.
But so watch Man City. We're doing the same thing. Look, 4-player press. Look what they do. Kick it up. That's called intelligence. That's how you beat a 4-man press. And Xhaka can't pass it back there. Unforced errors again. This is what we're doing lately. This is what we did against Everton as well. We made so many unforced errors for absolute... Look, another one.
Oh, what a ball that is. Here's Haaland. Gundogan's in space. Gundogan. Oh, what a ball. Grealish. Oh, what a goal. City are ahead. What a move that was. And Jack Grealish, he's deserved that. He's played really well tonight. And that's a lovely finish. And what a goal that is in this title race. A mistake, though, at the back by Arsenal. And City capitalise. And what a turnaround in this game. City fans are going mental and it can't blame them.
I'm so annoyed because...
Again, it was a bit out of nothing. It was headed on.
It was another unforced error. Look, you cannot be doing that. I'm an average punter, an average fan, sitting at home on a sofa telling you that we're making terrible decisions. Not you personally, Bill, but saying we're making...
Oh, the deflection. That's what beat Ramsdale. It was on target by Grealish, but it come off Tomiyasu.
Tomiyasu again.
You can't blame him there for that one. But it just beat Ram. I think Ramsdale might have saved it, but still was a good move by City. But yeah,
we're not seeing and we're not showing anything now that will suggest us.
Oh, there's Big Steve! Big Steve! There he is! Man City fan, of course. That's the thing. I know it was an unforced error by it was Gabriel, I think it was, who gave it away. But the composure from first Haaland, who easily could have shot himself, or take on Saliba, played it to Gundogan, and again, great composure by Gundogan to find Grealish, and fair play. Look, the deflection ultimately took it past Ramsdale, but Grealish could have smashed it, lost his composure.
You can't argue the quality of the finish. I'm just so annoyed at our terrible decision making again.
It's been coming, Lewis. You've been saying.
Yeah, we did it against Everton, and now we're doing it against one of the best teams in the world, and you're going to get punished if you do that. Look, another one. See that? At least we won it back, but we're getting absolutely trounced now. We're not offering anything in attack anymore. I think this is where. I think this is where you make a sub, Bill.
Yeah, what would you do?
I'd take off Martinelli and I'd be bringing on Trossard. And more than anything, I'd be trying to waste 4 or 5 minutes, break the rhythm of the opposition.
Oh, it's ball played by Nketiah. We'll get an equaliser now. Here's Saka. Oh, here's a chance. Xhaka.
Oh, for God's sake! Take the prick off!
Oh, what a golden opportunity that was.
He just couldn't make up his fucking mind of what he was trying to do.
No, he took it too long. He was caught in two minds. He didn't know whether to shoot or play in. I think it was Martinelli that was next to him.
That's what I mean.
The passing from Arsenal is the passing that was so good in the first half is completely eroded.
We're playing terrible now. It's embarrassing. We've actually how well we played. Told you, mate. Get me on the coaching staff.
On the blower.
All right, Mick. Get rid of Stuyvenberg and bring me in some.
Oh, he's done the exact sub that you asked for, mate. Martinelli off and Trossard. Newish signing from Brighton. He's on. He's got a couple of goals for Arsenal, hasn't he, already?
Yeah. Now Grealish's bandana's injured.
Oh, what a replacement to bring on if Foden's going to come off the City. I'm guessing for Grealish if he's down, but oh god, they're going to show that replay. Surely,
what was he doing?
He took too long. He was going to shoot, and then Diaz with an unbelievable challenge clearly got the ball.
I can't believe what Granit Xhaka was doing was trying to go for a penalty. You could just, if he'd have ran another yard, he might still have been able to try and do something. He's not having a good game tonight at all.
No, Xhaka should have either shot straight away or faked to shoot and played in Martinelli. In the end, he does neither, and then they lose and he gets tackled.
And then he went for a penalty badly.
They're just showing the goal again. I mean, that's this proper stuff for City that you'd working on in training. That sort of those short counter attacks, 3-on-2s, 4-on-2s. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to bring the defender towards you, then play it, which Haaland did, which Gundogan did.
Yeah.
End up with Grealish, who's now gone off actually.
This is
Foden on in his place.
This is where we were saying. This is now where we're trying to play for a point.
Well, yeah, I think you're definitely at a point now. And also just got to. It's easy to say, but then not just from defensively, but even attacking, giving the ball away, they're just losing that composure, aren't they?
Yep, we're bottling it. Look, see, City only had one attempt. Now they've got more than us.
Yeah, well, they've played really well this second half, Man City. Well, without even being that brilliant, actually.
Yeah, they haven't done it. It's all Arsenal's unforced errors.
Yeah, they've taken advantage, haven't they?
Yeah, that's what a good side does. I don't even know what Zinchenko's doing there. look. So you watch. He's going to pass back to the keeper now, right? And now instead of hoofing it, look, a 3-man press.
Oh dear,
Look, another one. What in the fuck? Absolutely so poor.
Okay, plays it forward. Oh, what a touch by De Bruyne that is. Is Foden? Oh, it's...
Right, so now counter-attack. Quick! Look, Xhaka's going to be like... God knows where his brain is. He left that on the training pitch. Look, we're just too slow and shit now. Look.
Another one that's heavily left-footed as well.
Yep. Look, there's absolute. Look at their press. They don't know what to do. Look, you've got Xhaka now. Look, taking too long.
It's Trossard. Oh, what a ball that is!
Too hard. Really good bit of vision.
I thought it was right. I thought it was right to Nketiah at first, but no, Kanji did really well there. The sub for City.
We need to go back to winning the 50-50s, trying to win those.
Yeah, I think they're just finding another gear though. City at the moment, though.
And this is bad for us because it's at home. Look, Ramsdale didn't know what he was doing there.
Oh.
Look. That is silly.
Bit of space for Gabriel to run into.
But send Zinchenko now.
That's better from Arsenal. Zinchenko's in space now. Plenty forward.
Trossard, that's better.
Trossard's got it. Holds it up. Plays to...
Xhaka.
Oh, yeah. End up with Zinchenko. Trossard. Oh, is that a penalty? No, Rakitic's not giving it.
They've got to check it, surely.
I think he just fell over. I don't think he's even calling for it. Zinchenko flicks it forward. Trossard's got it.
There's contact, though.
Let's have a look.
Am I reaching? You've seen more worse than that given.
No. That's he's Walker stood still and Trossard scraped his foot against. I mean, where's that? Where's that shovel, Lou? Honestly, or that no.
Oh no, he's messed it again.
Oh, it's a foul.
Is it offside or is it foul?
It's a free kick anyway. No, Wrong instrument there, crowbar. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got a call for it. We've got to try it, haven't we? I pushed it.
Clear foul by Haaland there on Saliba.
Oh, again.
That's the thing with Arsenal. They've got to keep that belief because City, unlike other previous title winners, you can get out this City side.
Yeah.
But you've got to have that composure and play the balls at the right time, which they did in the first half. But this second half, they apart from that chance earlier with Nketiah, which might have been off, or apart from that, they haven't really done it.
Yeah.
In the second half, and that's what's cost them so far, as well as the mistakes at the back.
What City have done well is, have you seen Ødegaard this second half?
No, he's only been in it, has he?
Oh.
Oof.
Again, we've got 10 minutes now, and it's just not happening. Look, so now we're bringing on the Ben White. Right, this is going to be a disaster. They're trying to bring on Fabio Vieira, right? I'm sorry. He needs to go out on loan. He is not...
Mate, watch him get the winner now.
Mate, if he wins, I think he will be my favourite player ever.
Mate,
I'm going to get him. Yeah. What's a player, Vieira? He's not physically strong enough. That's my issue. He looks like a real talent, but he hasn't got the physical prowess, and he's going to get absolutely battered against this squad when he comes on.
Just reading, just go through BBC Football. Some of the Arsenal fans, pretty much agree with what you're saying, mate. Arsenal players basically, ticking Man City the 3 points of stupid, unnecessary, obvious mistakes. Matty saying we used to. I'll come back to that. Is De Bruyne, Haaland, 3-1 City. There we go. He's been threatening to get a goal all game. He's finally got his customary goal. And is that game over for Man City? Is it all over for Arsenal?
Yeah, it is. It's done.
Again, composure, which Arsenal haven't had in the second half, and typified by De Bruyne there, picking out Haaland, and that's a lovely finish by Haaland as well in the bottom corner. And you have to say, obviously, there's still a long way to go in the title race, but City have played like champions in this second half. The space opened up, and De Bruyne loved two great touches. Gundogan with a lovely side ball.
I don't know many other strikers that are good enough to get that like he did.
Oh, it's a great two good touches by Haaland. He just beats Gabriel to it as well. Touch with his left foot, shot with his right foot as he's falling away as well. And Guardiola is absolutely loving it, as well as the staff. Is it out of reach now for Arsenal?
Yeah. This is, again, this is what I was saying.
32 goals this season, incredible. Shot comes in by Ødegaard, I think it was. Oh, they've got to score in the next few minutes, also. They're going to get back into this game.
Is Ben White on and all that now?
Yeah, I think they are, yeah. Is Trossard.
Good no-look pass. Vieira.
Trossard's still got it.
Don't give it to George. Oh.
Zinchenko. They've got to get in the box. Vieira. Oh, terrible ball.
I told you, he's shit. Fucking shit.
Just reading out from what Matty said earlier, we as an Arsenal used to make these errors all the time, and it seemed like that had been shaken out their system.
Zinchenko's running, but now Saka's just lost it. Oh, he's taken Xhaka off, and I didn't see who else went off then.
Turns out we're holding on to them so we can make 2 in our biggest Premier League match in a decade.
Yep. Look, now we're passing backwards again. This is what I like about Saliba, actually, to be fair. He does actually run a couple of yards of the ball and then try and pass forward. That's a good ball, that is, to Trossard. Look at that. Fabio Vieira. Oh, look what he's done. Vieira, you prat. Couldn't even pass it fucking straight, you clown. It's much better, but it's way too late for like 6 minutes.
Oh, it's quite well defended, but I think it's Gundogan all the way back there.
Ødegaard's got the ball back. Jorginho.
Oh, good ball. Odegaard. Plenty in the box. Oh, not a great ball, though. He's better than that, Odegaard.
Right, Ben White on the wing.
All right, here's Russ. Hey, Russ. Oh, mate, I was going to ask, how's it going?
Oh, shit, we bottled it again.
Oh,
Haaland's off.
terrible.
Mate, what's happened, mate?
I don't know, mate. It's difficult to put into words, really. I mean, we haven't played that badly. Don't get me wrong. But
There's just the mistakes, bad mistakes at the back, and City have punished you.
it's a mental thing with Man City. We haven't beaten them for like 10 years, so it's just one of them.
Yeah.
It's Spurs can beat them, thrash them. Arsenal play them. Just it's a mental thing, I think.
Just seeing the replay of Haaland's goal, he somehow got out of his feet, and he's falling away, and somehow managed to get the shot away, and it goes in the bottom corner.
Yeah, it's a great finish. Don't get me wrong; it's absolutely great. And now it's just the thing. Everybody, all the media are going to be loving this and thinking, "Oh, Arsenal bottled it, 8 points ahead." Blah blah blah.
Not counting VAR fucking us over.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, it started. Well, the FA Cup game, you can see why we threw it. I mean, I didn't think we played badly in that one. Everton, that was a perfect storm. I just had a feeling we weren't going to win that game. And then Brentford, VAR, we got done for. And we've just been beaten well tonight at home, which is a shame.
Always.
Don't shoot, Ben White. For God's sake, it's not what you want taking a shot, is it? Well, look, Ake's bossing Saka again.
Oh, none of them could take shots. I mean, Nketiah, I mean, how many bloody chances that boy had?
There was that one earlier in the second half, wasn't it, Russ?
Was that a header in the first half?
And the first half as well, yeah.
He just. Oh. I know he's our leading goal scorer, but Christ, he's.
Yeah, that's a rare. Calvin Phillips is going to get a run out for City. Don't see that often.
Yeah, as I say, tomorrow morning the media will be loving it. Everyone will be kicking us now.
Do you guys think that how big of a miss has Partey been tonight? Would he have made a difference?
I don't think
possibly
so, because of all the unforced errors. We've been making so many unforced errors the last 3 games. It's embarrassing. And that's not down to one individual player. That's multiple players doing it over and over again and poor decision making.
Tommy has had a poor game.
He has, yeah.
Do you agree with that, Russ?
Yeah, we've had lots of unforced errors. I mean, this isn't the game you want Jorginho sort of making his full debut in, really.
Yeah.
I mean, Thomas Partey is, as I say, his stats speak for themselves. We've won 60% of the games that he started and only won 40 when without him. So he does make a massive difference. But yeah, as I said before, I think it's a mental thing with Man City. We just can't get over the hill, over the hump.
Mm.
No matter how well we play against them, we just ended up losing.
Look, you got flipping Ben White on the wing once it.
Also Martinelli. I don't know why he keeps starting him.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I mean, Martinelli hasn't played that well since returning from the World Cup. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think he plays a lot better with Gabriel than he does Nketiah.
Yeah, you said that earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, I agree with you. I said the same thing. His game improved.
Trossard at least sort of can run. It runs into the box a bit, and actually, yeah, it just makes more direct runs. Martinelli just whenever he gets the ball, he just runs to the byline, and he.
Oh, what a ball in! Oh,
does anything with it?
Oh, it's Nketiah with another one which is missed tonight. Lovely ball from Saka from the right. Really good cross.
I don't want to dig Nketiah out, but
there's a couple, and it's another header as well.
He's not. All right, don't get me wrong. He played well to the end of last season. He's our leading goal scorer now because Gabriel's out, but he shouldn't be leading the line for Arsenal.
Oh, someone from the crowd's for a ball at De Bruyne. That's not good to see. It missed him, but still, besides the point.
Yeah, no, you can't
Couldn't get that on target either.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like Ryan and the Source.
Yeah,
He missed the target.
I don't know how many minutes they're going to add on.
There's been a few subs, isn't there?
Well, we've had our time now. I don't think we'll. All right, we've got a game in hand, but that means nothing unless you get the points.
Yeah. If we come up against another Everton, like
five minutes,
I think we won't be able to break down a team like that again. I think
we just can't. Any deep block we can't do, and today we haven't. Party does make a difference. We just haven't got the outlet.
We're missing Jesus so much now, aren't we, as well? Eddie's been good in like that he gets in the right places at the right time, like for that sort of poacher's goal. But outside of that, you miss someone like Jesus' work ethic, and he brings, like you were saying, like Martinelli comes into the game because Jesus is dropping deeper and pulling players in, you know.
Yeah, he pulls players out of position, which Nketiah doesn't do. But then Nketiah is fine against teams that want to play football. But if you're playing against a deep block, Eddie he's not
what you're after, is he?
No, it's a shame. He's a good striker. As I said, I don't want to dig him out, but he shouldn't be leading the line for Arsenal.
In truth, my thing is like it all went wrong for us after the transfer window. I feel like all the stuff that we built up with the fans, and then the absolute shambles with Mudryk, the shambles with Caicedo, and then bringing in like another ex-Chelsea player. There's nothing wrong with Jorginho. Like the stats and the price we paid, fair enough, but it's not what anyone wanted. And I just feel like it's gone all wrong a bit with the fans again now. Because ever since that, it's just all, you know what I mean? It went from like the greatest thing ever to then people were like, oh, Edu out and all this stupid stuff again. Do you know what I mean?
You can't really sort of blame Arsenal for not signing Mudryk, really. I mean, if Chelsea just blow you out of the water.
Oh!
Well, apparently it was the same transfer fee.
Yeah, but it was the way it was structured, wasn't it? Arsenal were never going to pay, what was it, 60 million up front? Arsenal never do that.
Crazy, isn't it?
So I see, though, I don't think he was ever going to leave.
Mudryk hasn't really set the world alight at Chelsea.
Oh.
No, he did really well against Liverpool, didn't he, when he started against Liverpool, but then he hasn't really done anything since.
Got pulled off at half-time one game, didn't he?
Yeah,
he did, yeah.
Well, West Ham, we played Chelsea on Saturday, and he was pretty anonymous, Mudryk, got to say.
It's not the right environment for him. I mean, Chelsea, just a basket case, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Nah, that's our title hopes done, boys. It was nice while it lasted.
Is it? I was gonna ask you guys.
At least we're at the right end of the table, though. Bill, we're at the right end of the table.
Yeah, well, better than being 8th, isn't it? Like it happened a few seasons ago.
No, it is done.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think we were ever going to win it anyway, but we're going for a bad patch. All right, the last couple of games we've been quite lucky. Man City have been dropping points as well, but that cushion's gone now.
We've made massive strides in the right direction. Clearly.
Yeah, there's just areas that we just can't compete.
We still need better centre midfielders. Because as soon as Partey gets out, you know, that's it. That's why, like we were talking about signing Declan Rice and stuff, weren't we?
No, Caicedo, yeah.
But even Caicedo's only like 21, and he only played like a handful of games as well. Didn't they only sign him for like 3.8 million from some random team last year? I don't know. It seems like a lot of money as well. At least if you put, I'd pay the 80 mil for Declan Rice, 100 mil every time.
Got to put it well in the summer.
At the end of the day, you've just got if you've identified a player and you think that he's gonna, you just have to bite the bullet and pay the money. All right, with Mudryk, it's slightly different. He's never played in the Premier League. He's only played about 50 professional games, so I can understand why 100 million is a bit. But at least you sort of Declan Rice and Caicedo. They played in the Premier League. You know what you're getting.
It's good one or goes down. No foul though.
Oh, well done, Saka. That was really well played to win that off Haaland.
Oh, the City fans are going absolutely mental, and you can't blame them.
That's because they're literally going mental because they're on top of the league on goal difference with a game in hand. But
well, and won such a crucial game away as well, isn't it? They've played like champions in this second half. I got to say, they played really, really well. I know Arsenal.
Especially the way our fans have been in the stadium and stuff. Like to come here and do that.
Yeah,
I can't disagree with you there, Bill.
It should be another. Well, should be it. That should be it. That should be it. I think. There we go. Full time. A pulsating second half. Arsenal 1, Man City 3. Thoughts, Lou?
Heartbroken. The thing is, like we were, Bill and I were talking before the start of the game, and we were saying obviously the performance and that is everything, but the worrying trend for me, and I was texting Bill with the Everton game and stuff, and this one is how this game we capitulated in the second half for absolutely no reason. We mustered nothing. And the amount of poor decisions we took, the amount of unforced errors in the last 2 games has been absolutely unacceptable. And what I don't understand is how that's manifested out of nowhere. We've been so consistent and so effective, and to all of a sudden be making not 1, 2, 3, 4, but we're talking like 10, 15 in 20 minutes over and over again. Something needs to change there drastically, because at this level, it's those small things that cost you a game. We had an unforced error with Tomiyasu, we got punished.
Yeah.
Then we had another one with poor decision making that led to Haaland getting the goal. Countless others, poor goalkeeping decisions with playing out from the back. Just far too many mistakes. So on the face of it, I can't really be upset, because we have basically, marked our own gravestone in this game. We cost ourselves this game, no one else. So if we'd got absolutely battered from pillar to post and all that, I'd be like, oh no, we're miles away. But this game was here to win for us, I still think, and we capitulated, and in my opinion, we handed that victory to the opponent. That was really poor second half. A real capitulation there, I think, from us. I'm really disappointed with that second half. And it's not just in this game. The Everton one was exactly the same. And so something's got to change. There's got to be some sort of inquest held, some sort of I don't know. I don't know what you think as a neutral, Bill, but
no, well, I'll go to Russ, mate. You must be disappointed. Did you see this second half in particular come in? Like, we made the mistakes. And I say City played really well, but like I don't think I've seen, from the games I've seen of Arsenal, as many mistakes like that in all the games combined, probably.
It's a young team, and we've been getting away with a lot of stuff quite well, mostly through this season. Everton, you go back to that Everton game. I mean, that was just freaky. That was obviously new manager Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche has always caused Arsenal problems. They were playing to a level that they haven't played for 2-3 seasons probably.
Yeah.
They were literally on our asses. They chased down every ball. Everton, they won the battle in midfield that day, and it cost us. Brentford, arguably you could say the goal should have been chalked off. Arsenal win 1-0. It's not an issue. We didn't deserve to win that game, to be fair. But this one, it was there for us. But as I said, it's a young team, and these Man City are the champion. They're champions for a reason.
Yeah,
they've got 2 players for every position. And as I said, it's a mental thing with Man City. We haven't beaten them for God knows how many years, and Pep's just got into Arteta's head again. And the second half, no, I didn't see us being beaten like this. I thought it would be like 1-2-0 possibly. I didn't really see Arsenal scoring because we just haven't been very. I don't know, we just haven't been taking our chances. And Nketiah he had a few chances in that game. It could have been a draw, but it's just we're missing Partey today. We've missed Gabriel since the World Cup. I mean, we've done bloody well to be top this far into the season, but I just think this is just one step too far for us. I think we'll finish top 4. I personally think we'll finish 3rd, but it's just one of those games. I can accept the loss because we didn't play well in that second half, but yeah, it just shows you the gap between Arsenal and Man City. The quality of the squads is just different gravy, really, for me. They've got 2 players for every position.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Before we wrap up, Russ, is the title race over?
It's stupid to say it is because we've got a game in hand. We can still go.
And there's still a long way to go as well.
We can still go 3 points clear, but unless it's like Lewis said, unless there's an inquest, because we haven't been playing well for the past couple of weeks. Something needs to be done. We need to either stop playing Martinelli, pick Trossard, give him a go from the start, and see if he can offer something different, because it's too samey at the moment, and we're not creating. Well, when we do create chances, Nketiah is not putting them away. So, but yeah, something needs to be done. They need to have a chat at London Colney just to see if they can sort of figure out what's going wrong. But basically, what is going wrong is we're not scoring enough goals.
No, is it all over?
Like you say, it's a long way. But the trouble is, for me, and Bill and I were saying this before you came on, Russ, was like, to me, this was our World Cup final in a way. It was the game that could be the decider. City do have a tendency to drop points when you don't expect it, to be fair.
Yeah.
But we've started doing that now as well, haven't we, in the last couple of games?
Yeah.
And so my worry is now, if City now can smell blood and they're now on top, I don't think they're going to drop the ball now. They've done it too many times. They've been too consistent. And even against a squad like when Liverpool were at the absolute top, both of them, look at that run they went on, as we said earlier, before we went on. I do think I think it's done now. I don't think Man City will drop many points now, and I think we will drop points.
Right. Yeah.
So I do think. I mean, yeah, it's annoying to say it because it's just kind of, I felt like this game was our absolute have to win. But to be fair, like kind of like what Russ was saying a minute ago, you can tell that this City squad, I mean, they went to probably the most hostile ground that they could have gone to tonight in terms of the Emirates. And, because of the competition and the top spot being in place, with only a small selection of fans, and played like they did. And you see when they run over to them and stuff. And Haaland, you can tell he's such a big game player.
Yeah. Well,
and he thrives in it. You can see when he's going up to the crowd and pumping the air and all the, what I mean? It's that level of experience in those moments.
And De Bruyne being player of the match as well.
Yeah. We said that, didn't we? De Bruyne and Haaland, once you see them in the squad. So, yeah, it's really annoying, but I do think it is over now. I think Man City are going to overcome the adversity that they've had, up to this point, being 8. If we were still at 8 points ahead, then I think it would be a different conversation. But now it's literally on points. We're equal. Because we could play our next game and lose again.
Yeah.
Or whatever, we come back to the equal games and that's it. Then we are 3 points behind. But I don't know. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating to take this one because I really hope for more. It's just and we weren't battered by a better squad. We let ourselves down tonight in the second half. I think we gifted them the game, didn't we? When it was half time, we had 8. You were doing the stats, but it was like 61% possession.
City just had the one shot, which was the De Bruyne goal.
Against 7 for us. And then by the end of the second, they had 8 and we still only had 7. So, so they came back with a vengeance. So,
well, what a game. It lived up to expectations. So from a neutral, I'm pretty glad I watched that tonight. I don't know about you two, but...
it's brilliant. I mean, that's the thing. It was competitive and we could have won.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think, Russ, but as an Arsenal fan, that's all we want. That's all we wanted is performances and to actually be competing with the top teams to show we belong up there. So
we do. That's the thing. We do, but we're just not putting the goals away. That's the frustrating thing. Eddie Nketiah is just he's a flat track bully. I think against weak weaker teams that don't that want to play football and don't play a low block. He's fine. He'll score all day, but any decent team or any team that can defend properly, he's just missing.
Yeah. What we've stopped doing as well, I don't know if you guys have noticed it. The first games of the season, we were coming out and blitzing teams in the first 20 minutes. We were getting 2 or 3-0, you know, in the first 15, 20 every game, like we did. Was it Brighton at the start of the season?
We hadn't done that for ages.
Crystal Palace.
First game, yeah.
Not that long ago, we stopped doing that, and I think that's what was working in our favour. Was that?
I think it's Gabriel. Missing Gabriel.
Yeah.
We haven't done that since he's been injured.
Yep.
All right. Well, Lou, Russ, thanks for joining, lads, and we'll see you soon.
Take care.
Thank you. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you soon. Take care.